Hey folks, Jonathan here. Back out here in the back at my little junkyard, and back at the 59 Ford. Now, a lot of you will remember this was the parts truck for the second rat rod build, and we actually used the front end, or the front axle, and actually pulled the rear end. We didn't use it, but I've still got it, and the wiper motor, because it was electric. I used the pedals out of it in the 55 Chevrolet, and there's just not much left of this cab, and you see the floor is completely rusted out in it, but we're going to use something else. Hopefully I can get where you can see this and understand what I'm going to do, and once I get it cut out I'm going to take it up and try to show you a little better. But this front windshield section right here, we're actually gonna, let me get where I can point here. We're gonna cut it across here, and we're gonna go down and cut it around, and this is actually going to be our back glass for our next rat rod build for the van. It's going to actually be a slanted back glass, and it's going to wrap around, and this end of the roof here will actually be at the end of the roof where we cut it. And down here at the sides right here, I've done a lot of measuring on this now, but down here at the sides, that from this side all the way over the other side is about the exact same width as what we need. And so this is actually going to work out really good. We'll put we'll get some new rubber, and we'll get a new windshield for it, and but that's going to be the back glass. And I know everybody got a lot of response about even doing that. Some people not wanting me to chop up the van, and some people just made some suggestions. And I've seen some that was cut off where they moved the back windows out of the door toward the front. Different ways of doing it. There's a lot of different ways, and I want to do something that's really custom. I mean, that really looks good, and nobody else has done. And of course it'll be done in a day too. So but that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and cut this out and see if we can get it off there. And it's going to be kind of a pain to cut it away from the dash and stuff, but we'll get it away. We may leave part of this, like I said, this is going to actually come out to the sides, and then we've got 1972 Chevrolet top caps off of a bed. The top rail, that there was an 8-foot bed that was rusted out, so we was able to get the top rails. So we're going to extend them out onto the van and actually try to make it into a decent pickup truck, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do here. I have the vent that goes across here. We may leave this and put that vent in, do away with the windshield wiper holes, of course, and then maybe run the back of the bed up and down, and even curve it around inside to make it look decent. This will basically be the front side of the bed, and it's going to be a little bit of a pain getting it loose from everything, but we're going to get it out of there and just get it ready. I've done a lot of measuring. I tried a few different cars, trucks, measuring to see what would fit right and fit decent, and this is what I came up with. So we'll see what we can do with it. Okay folks, round one here. Got it cut across the roof, and let me see, we've cut it around the dash and around and across and all the way up through, and try to stay out of the shadow there. Cut it across, but we're out of battery on our rechargeable Sawzall, so got two batteries. I'm gonna let them both charge up for a while, and they don't take about 30-35 minutes a piece or something like that, but we'll let them charge up and we'll get back at it and see if we can keep working on getting this off there. All right, second round coming soon. Okay folks, I finally got the thing out. Didn't go but through 3 batteries and 2 blades, so that wasn't too bad. A lot of cutting, a lot of aggravation to try to figure out where I had to cut at, but But there it is, and measuring it out, you know, the angle that this comes in is about the same as the angle that that comes in. The distance above the rain gutter up here is just about the same as the distance on the rain gutter there, and the width is about the same. This is about the same as the top, and this from here to here is about the same as where we're going to actually mold it in. So I think it's going to work out really good. I mean, I'm sure we'll run into, you know, stuff that I didn't expect or something like that, but this is a good piece. There's no real, you know, rust holes at all in it, and so we can put a windshield back in it, and rubber real easy. I don't have windshield. I'll go ahead and buy one. They're not really that darned expensive, and you know, the rubber for this one happened to be really cheap too, so you know, it's a pretty common truck. But I think when we're done, it'll look good. You know, we've got the only difference in the roof line is we've got ribs on top of the van where we don't have on this, and we'll tie them in, try to match it in, you know, decent. But you know, it's pretty close. The you know, the cap above it is basically like the cap above the top there, and like I said, we're just going to cut it down below the window right here. So I don't see any reason why it shouldn't work out. You know, some sheet metal work and stuff, and then we'll figure out, you know, this is going to be the front edge of the bed, so we'll figure out what we're going to put in there for the front edge. And you know, I've actually, I mean, we don't want it raining in the truck, but I've got that the piece that goes in there, so you know, we may put it back in, or you know, we may not. We may just cap it off and make it smooth. We'll do away with the windshield wipers, get the rearview mirror off, and when we're done, it's going to be hard for anybody to ever know that that was a windshield. I like the profile of it. When this is flat, you know, the window is going to arch back and wrap around, so it's going to make it look like it's a whole lot more custom than it would be if we just cut the back and moved the back forward, or if we used this for a window. And you know, them are all good ideas, and you know, if I was just building it because I needed a truck or something, you know, to haul some junk or something like that, it wouldn't be, you know, it'd be a great idea. But for what we're going to do, you know, because we want to do it a little custom and make it different, that's what we're going to do. Now we should be able to have all the sheet metal work done, and we'll grind it and we'll prime it, you know, the day of the build. I don't know if we're going to attempt any body work or not. I've actually got a couple buddies that are body men that may, you know, jump on there and mix some Bondo up hot, and you never know. We'll just see how that works out, but it's gonna be kind of rough bondoing and working around it and stuff like that, but we'll figure it out. And this door here is going to get completely welded shut. I'd love to make this a lay down, you know, where you can fold it down, but if I do that, I'm going to get into reinforcing the frame, and like I said, I really don't want to do that. And I think them 72 Chevrolet bed rails are, you know, they're not rails that bolt on. I mean, they're the factory tops for the bed, and you know, we'll be cutting them out and having them ready for the build. And you know, they'll run right back the top, and they'll have the squares in them, you know, just like a regular pickup truck. And then the corner radius is a little bit longer on this one than it is on the bed, so we'll have to work on that, whatever we've got to do. And they'll just tie in. They should tie right into the front of this, and then, you know, we'll try to blend it in and make it look good. But anyway, hopefully, you know, I know everybody, or quite a few people, you know, didn't want to cut this van up, but you know, we're doing it for a charity, for one thing, and we're going to give it away. You know, we're still doing the LS swap, working on wheels and tires, wide wheels and tires for it. And you know, like I said, we're going to run these thrush side pipes, old school, like, you know, from the 70s, and hopefully we'll be able to get them hooked up, and you know, we'll have to do some brake work and stuff like that on it, but I think we can knock it out. And anyway, so don't be too hard on me for cutting the van up anyway. But you know, I think when it's done, everybody will be surprised, and I think they'll like it. You know, it's going to be different from any van ever cut down anyway. And really, that's what we want. We don't want to do the same old thing. So appreciate everybody watching, and I haven't been doing very many videos. I've been really towing bad. I mean, it's been busy, and with wrecks and customer calls, and so I'm getting slack on the videos here, and I apologize for that. You know, I really want to be doing videos, but you know, I can't put them in front of making a living, paying the bills. So anyway, like I said, I do apologize for that, but we will get some more on here soon, and just you know, hang out there, and there's definitely more coming. So all right, appreciate everybody watching. Till next time, bye.